Good afternoon, everyone. We're quickly following on from the last thing we did to the BRZ, which we installed a absolutely insane $4,000 sound system in it, and it is insane. However, there was one thing that we were lacking on that day, and that was a decent head unit. It's not too bad. We'll jump into the car and I'll show you exactly what it is. So ever since I got this car, I've been running a Joy Ying head unit, and it's actually really cool. It sort of comes out from the original like factory placement of the thing, and yeah, it's a full Android head unit, so you can get all the cool stuff like YouTube and, you know, Netflix and all that cool stuff on here. However, one thing that I've always wanted in a car is Apple CarPlay, and I've tried so many times to update this thing to try and get it to run with Apple CarPlay. However, I don't actually think that they allow it. Yeah, it sucks. It is a very cool system though. Obviously you have like navigation, you have like internal storage and a video player and Bluetooth music, but it doesn't really look very cool. And I am a massive sucker for wanting Apple CarPlay in one of my cars. And so with the sound system, I've decided I'm gonna get Apple CarPlay. And that is what we're doing today. I'll show you what we're gonna be putting in the car. Alrighty, so I do promise we'll be getting to the Evo's head unit very, very soon and getting some more mad Evo content done. But for now, we have a brand new head unit inside this massive box. So I actually reached out to Joy Ying because I actually really like their products. I have used the head unit in that car for so long now. It sounds great. And realistically, it's just a nice Android head unit. So when I found out that they were releasing a new model, I actually reached out to them and I said, hey look, I've already used your stuff and I'm probably most likely gonna get this one here. Would you want to do an install video with it, with the BRZ? And sure enough, they messaged me back within 5 minutes and they were so keen. So yes, I got their brand new model right here, which is very, very cool. I'm gonna try not to break it as I open this thing. All right, so I also got a few little extra things. So this right here is a 4G antenna, because what you can do is you can actually pair this with a SIM card, and you can have it like kind of like a Tesla, where it has its own internet source, which is absolutely sick. We also have a GPS module, which I think we already have one in the car, so we could probably just use that. Now we have a pure BRZ wiring harness exactly for my car, which is so sick. So this right here is either my rear or my front reverse camera, which is very, very, very cool. But we actually got two of them. So this one right here, this one here looks like my rear reverse camera because it looks pretty beefy. So front and rear cameras now, which is awesome. USB extender. This one right here is a microphone as well, and another USB extender right here. So, quickly get into the actual unit itself. Alright, so this right here is the unit itself. It looks very similar to the one that I actually had in the car. And what actually happens is the screens clip onto the front. Super, super cool system, just runs off a ribbon cable right there. Yeah. Got my SIM card area right there, a USB port right there. And this right here is the screen. This is what I'm most excited about, because in the car at the moment, I have I think it's a 9-inch display, whereas this one here is a super wide 12-inch display. So it should be just as tall, but it's actually going to be wider, and it is, oh my God, it's huge. Yeah, so that's huge. This is going to be a massive upgrade in the BRZ. Very, very excited. Hopefully it's not going to look too big, but we'll find out. First of all, we have to jump into the BRZ, take all that stuff out, and then we can start wiring up this thing. It should be super, super simple. Alrighty guys, so now this is all out, and what we're going to do is I'm going to install the wiring harness. So this is pretty straightforward. There's a lot going on, but it's going to be nice and easy once I sort of get it. So this is designed to match up directly to a BRZ. So everything that comes out of my head unit is going to plug straight into these, and then these are going to go into the head unit. It's literally so incredibly easy. They comes with all the instructions here ready to go, and it tells you what everything here is wired to. It's literally the easiest kit in the history of the world. So I'm going to quickly install all this, plug it all in, and wire it up as good as I can. Well, I wish there was more to show you guys, but literally this install is the easiest thing to do, and so I'm just smashing through it. The rear view camera is already installed. Stepping onto the inside, all of that is now done. Everything's all wired up. So if we step into the driver's side right here, so a few little things we did. I mounted the GPS module up right beside the factory GPS module, and I also mounted my little microphone just down there, so it can pick up right in front of me. Super, super easy, no stress at all. Now the head unit actually does have wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. However, I do want to keep it wired simply for audio because wired audio is always so much better than wireless audio. All I have to do is get the head unit, plug this in, plug in all of my cables and stuff for my aux. I have my microphone, I have my USB. I have to get a little loom for this one right here, which I believe is for the antenna or the GPS module, I'm not quite sure. Plug in the GPS module, Bob's your uncle, this thing is installed. It's literally the easiest thing. Alrighty, so this is now completely installed. So yeah, the actual unit is physically functional now. The only thing we have to do is connect the screen up. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly go get the screen, we'll plug it in, settle that with my phone, and then yeah, should be good. All right, so it is the moment of truth to see if this thing is way too big or not. It looks so massive. So one of the biggest things I actually ended up getting this screen for, mainly for Apple CarPlay, was the fact that I can now stream race chrono onto this screen right here, so I can look at it whilst I'm on the track. This screen also has OBD2 support and everything else as well, and my god, it is huge. So yeah, now it's all connected. Just press it on. Oh my god, it is massive. Holy. Alright, let's take this off. One of the biggest things that I love about this new screen is the fact that it has an actual volume dial. Very, very, very happy about that. All right, let's turn on the car and see if she starts. Hey. Ooh. Oh my god, it is huge. So theoretically, when I turn the lights on now, it all dims down. Perfect, no worries at all. This screen, it looks absolutely wild in this car. It is so massive. It actually fills up that area really nicely, and it brings it into the 21st century. I have missed having a volume dial in this car for so long. The last unit I had to like get it on the perfect angle and then change it up and change it down, and it wasn't just like a hold, it was like a proper like tap every single time. It was the most annoying thing. Either way, see if I can connect this to my phone and then we can go from there. And just like that, we have Apple CarPlay. I tell you what, I gotta get rid of those beeps. Oh, that is so good. I kind of want to show you my maps and stuff, but I can't show you where I live, but oh, it's so good. I'm gonna keep playing around with it. Oh, okay, takes me back out of that. I want to go back to Apple CarPlay. Yes. I've missed Apple CarPlay so much. Alrighty guys, so I just finished setting up the actual head unit here, and it is absolutely insane. Working really well. As you guys can see, it is so impressive. And as you guys can see, we have a few different things in here, so yeah. Really hoping I can get race chrono up on here, so that way I can see all my lap times and everything, but I'm sure there's a way to actually get it. Fingers crossed we can do that, but we'll see how we go. Alrighty guys, so if you do want anything that you guys have seen in today's video in regards to that beautiful, massive Android head unit, make sure to go into the description and email that link right there. You guys will get a discount and everything else as well. But also, you guys can see right here, I bought a shift knob. Jeez, that sounded like it had some power. So yes, I just jumped on Amazon and grabbed a white bull shifter. I've always liked the Hurst style looking shifters, and so I have never had one. I decided to buy it. It was 15 bucks, and the one in the car at the moment has basically, yeah, all the leather's gone, all the stitching's gone. It's just completely falling apart. So I'm going to try and install this thing right here. It's not weighted, it's not anything else as well, but it's just a shift knob. nice and easy. Honestly, I have no idea how to take this thing off. Okay, that works then. There we go. Oh, it feels nice. It looks so gross. Yeah, you guys can see like all around there. You can see all the mechanism for everything. So yeah, I will get a nicer shift knob in the future, but for now, that feels great. Yes, I got a 1-inch extension, so it should bring it up to about here or so. Should feel nice.